Katt went on that radio station with the sister Wanda. I'ma tell you something, man, and I know it's a lot of people gonna bag me up on this. Wanda was a terrorist up at that radio station.
Obviously, there's an elephant in the room.
Right.
And
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Yeah. And she played with the wrong day.
I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad.
Never forget when this female host tried to roast Katt Williams and instantly regretted it.
And Harry, get to the salon. Your hair is kind of...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
That's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on, stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hairs moving while we talk. Headphones coming together.
Old clothes you got on. Yeah, they're old.
The Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am. You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
And you're big.
Turn it down. I've never been to prison. 19 felonies, no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same.
Wanda Smith and Katt Williams make an unlikely pair for a showdown, but everything changed during a tense 2018 interview on the Frank Ski Show at Atlanta's Bo 103 radio station. Wanda, the co-host, and Katt were initially engaged in a lighthearted conversation, but what was meant to be playful banter quickly escalated into a full-blown roasting session. Now, 6 years later, Wanda Smith is speaking out, accusing Katt Williams of sabotaging her career following that infamous interview.
So this actually happened back in 2018, when their seemingly playful on-air banter escalated into a brutal volley of insults, with Wanda Smith getting the raw end of the stick. Video of the exchange quickly went viral, and that same weekend Williams and Smith confronted each other in the parking lot leading to the Atlanta Comedy Club in Norcross, Georgia. And that's when Smith's husband, Lamora Sellers, reportedly stepped in, and he was prepared to check Williams as he reportedly brandished a weapon. In the video, you can see Williams and his companion dashing from the scene and running for their lives in a nearby supermarket, leading many to believe that Sellers did in fact pull a gun and that Williams saw it. Notice Wanda Smith. She honestly thinks she has the last laugh. In the heat of the moment, Katt Williams called the police, but when the cops arrived...
I'm over here watching this shit, bro. Y'all wouldn't believe what Wanda said. She basically goes on there and say Katt Williams just cut into her basically for no reason. And he ain't even cut into her. He slightly cut into her with a little comedy because she was trying to be funny. And he was more funnier.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Yeah. Wanda knows she
I'm what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you didn't.
Well, that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to, I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli and tell me does it say heat up water? That's the only step in broccoli, heat up water, simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to tear it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarain's on my
great
corn.
cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, ain't getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know I'll be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air. So they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
that wig and the headphones come together.
All the clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
She
says
said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
all right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21 Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am. And what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
okay.
No.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Katt and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh Comic.
Go ahead. We'll go to break.
My goodness.
I bet she ain't gonna never bring another comedian. I guarantee she ain't have another comedian after him on this show.
I mean, but you should know better. Like, I'm not going at it with someone like him. He will eat your heart.
You gonna run out of jokes. He gonna keep going. You heard what he said.
He did. He said you can't use the same thing you already used. Like, oh my god. That was the beginning on air? Can you imagine people driving and hearing this?
I'd have wrecked.
Wilburn, when he talked about her cholesterol, that was
he said $14.99. He said you can get her jewelry with a pack of Newports, $14.99.
And a free car wash. My thing is, she has so much confidence when she said broccoli.
I'm like, I can go back and rewatch this. I can go back and rewatch this and still be rolling because he flamed her. This is the best one by far. This beats everybody's roasting.
It does.
I thought we seen something that fire because Ricky Gervais, he was going too.
No,
but this
was the best
is
one.
icing on the cake. Oh my.
I think it's because he was so calm and collective, and it makes it funnier.
Starbucks, he had the Starbucks like, look here, Wanda. Like, you're not about to mess up my morning coffee.
I thought Wanda was that other girl.
The hair? They said you can run through this.
Wilburn, the fact that he took his hat off, the fact that he said, does the wig and the headphones come off together?
I'm done, y'all. I'm out.
That's so disrespectful.
I'm out.
I think the worst part was when the other guys were laughing too, like, oh my, and they weren't laughing softly. They were laughing
They got fired.
loud.
They got fired that day.
They got fired.
I'm out, y'all. This is the one.
As the interview went viral, many believe Wanda Smith made a mistake by trying to roast a seasoned comedian like Katt Williams. Social media erupted with opinions, with most siding with Katt. saying Wanda had stepped into a battle she couldn't win. However, Wanda seems to have a different perspective, as she now claims that Katt's actions have had a lasting impact on her career, and she's ready to confront him about it.
How did you feel when you started seeing all the stuff online?
You know, I'm like this, Frank. I am not playing the victim. I'm not saying that I didn't, but I think at some point I was expecting, all right, y'all, enough of that. You know, because both of us were like kids. It didn't end. And I was expecting you to, as the man of the house, to stand up and stop the kids from playing, and it never happened.
I think because, you know, honestly, truly, what happened with you and Katt is not new.
Right.
You and Sophia have done it. Other people have done it. We've had that conversation. We've gone past the bumper. We've done that before. When we're sitting in the heat of the moment and what's going on in the studio, and it was funny going back and forth, that's why I kept going. I tried to go to break a couple times, and in those exchanges, I think sometimes you would stop and then you'd say something real quick, and then you come back, and then we'd stop and then you say something real quick and come back, and that's why it didn't happen. Because to me, honestly, truly, you know,
was coming, I got excited. Okay, I know many people think, well, you know who Katt Williams is. You know, Katt Williams and I have never officially really met. Like, we don't know each other, like, as in friend, comics. We've never worked on a tour together. We've never worked together. So this was really a big deal for me to have him come in. I was excited to really have him in this studio, to be honest with you. And I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda, like to attack me.
You're a victim.
There we go. And I just felt the tension, like, you know, every time I would ask him something or say something, it was like he kind of came for me.
No, he didn't.
I'm not that kind of comedian. Like, I don't go tit for tat. I don't, you know, that's not what I do.
But that's what you did.
Because of the respect that I have for him, when he started coming at me, it kind of threw me off.
What?
So, I didn't know how to retaliate or how to come back, because that's not how I wanted to talk to him.
Are you sure about that?
Talk to him like that. I didn't want to go back and forth with him, like, because of the respect. So when it kept going on and on and on, as a person that has integrity, I had to say something back, and I didn't want to, because my focus, Frank, in Atlanta was because God had just blessed me with this folder right here to go to the Nicholas house when I got off air, was to go help these homeless women. So my mind wasn't on being disrespectful and in a bad place. I just wasn't in a bad place. So I did not want to go back and forth with Katt Williams like that. That bothered me so bad. That really bothered me. So that's why I never said, people like, why you didn't go back? Because I know my mouth. I could have said some really ugly, foul things, but I didn't want to talk to him like that. I did not. It was a respect thing.
Is that what you call respect?
I've done a lot of things in my life. I'm not perfect.
Really?
Mistakes spread it so fast. I help people here in Atlanta all the time, from helping the homeless people to helping kids get
Is she reading
clothes, to helping single moms get things for their kids.
And so?
Keeping kids in school. And none of that stuff ever went viral.
Whose fault is that?
Me and a brother get into something, it's huge.
You did that.
That was so hurtful. But I'm just not a person to down other people.
Really?
I wanted to praise Tiffany Haddish because of her success. Yeah, it may have been short-lived. A lot of us didn't know who she was. I went back to the movie theater 3 times. That's how much I enjoyed that film, bringing women together. You know what I mean? Like, that made me happy to see her move forward.
But you were happy to divide black men and almost get one killed.
I'm happy for them. I'm not jealous, and I'm not mad about nobody's climbing up the ladder. I'm happy for anybody that's doing well, even Katt Williams. I'm proud that he could sell out the Phillips Arena. You a black man doing great things. I'm happy for you. Matter of fact, Lamorris and I went to his last show, the last show he just had here. So I had no ill will. I don't know why that went to the left. And
you don't know?
Felt like, I spoke with the spiritual lady on Thursday, and she said, you're getting ready to do so many big things, Wanda. And I had just gotten this deal. My boss, I was having a hard time trying to get into these homeless shelters to help these women.
Stop deflecting.
And as soon as I got the go on, you got it, this place called the Nicholas House want to give you you can do whatever you want to do. She called me and said, you get ready for spiritual warfare.
This is so ridiculous.
You get ready because you're climbing up the ladder. You're getting ready to do God's work. Hate is gonna be coming from so many places.
You're a victim. How did you feel when you started seeing all the stuff online?
You know, I'm like this, Frank. I am, and I hate to say it like this, but I'm from Miami, Florida. My heart is different.
Obviously.
Person that I've seen so many bad things in my life. It didn't bother me.
So why are we here?
It fazed me that you feel that way about me because my father taught me how to be strong. You have integrity. You have pride. You got to be prideful. And I also thought about how they did Jesus Christ.
What?
They threw stones. They spit on him. They did all of those things. But he never stopped caring for us. And that's how I am. Knew when I got off the air, I had to go to Nicholas' house to go speak with these women. And after all of that, I got in the car and I still went over there and I still spoke to those women. They had no idea what I just went through.
Correction. No idea what you did.
All of that. So just looking at all the stuff online, I've been getting hits from hometown people I hadn't talked to in years. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing to me how something so negative could be so big. And as a people, really, y'all?
Just stop.
Okay, is the hate really that strong for me? You know, and I'm okay with that because I look at how Oprah handled things. I look at how Beyonce handled things. You can't go tit for tat every time somebody says something about you. I just got to keep in mind, I know what my job is. I know what my goal is. I know what God put me on this earth to do, and it wasn't to hurt people. But I do know hurt people hurt people.
So shut your damn mouth.
If I hurt anyone, as far as my listeners, or I made you feel some type of way, I have no problem with apologizing because that's who I am. I have no problem with that.
Apologize to Katt Williams.
How do you think it went that way?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Jesus help this lady.
Words we've never. You know what? The last place I saw him at the car and bike show. I saw him at the car and bike show. We got on the elevator and he kind of spoke and I spoke and that was it. I don't really know him. I don't know him. So, I didn't understand any of it, but I guess it wasn't for me to understand. But,
what?
It's just crazy how everybody it took wings and it was negative all over the world. I'm like, really, y'all? Okay, and if that's how people feel, I can't be upset. That's how people feel, and I'm not playing the victim because I did nothing but invited him here. You personally said, Wanda, go in the back and try and get him to come on. Did I not beg him to come on this radio?
Mm-hmm. Her co-hosts are so messy. They are cracking the up. But why would she do this to herself?
She's almost out.
And you can tell she's bothered by it. She's trying to laugh it off and smile, but she's getting offended. But it's like, girl, you started this.
My breath, be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama, we're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh. Go ahead.
Damn, he read the out of her. I've never seen this whole interview. Like I said, I remember seeing, this is years old. I remember seeing a quick clip of it. Maybe it was on the Shade Room or something. And I was just like, oh, I guess he got into it with some hosts. And I just, moved along with my day. But apparently he went in on her. But it was deserved. This is what you get for people for no reason. He didn't do nothing to her. He was a guest on her show. And she wanted to talk immediately attack him. What was that about? It was so odd. But yeah, I was embarrassed for her. Jesus.
Hey, you two. Well, y'all see the footage of Katt Williams and this girl Wanda Smith's husband? It's all over the internet today. Well, the first thing that struck me about the situation is, did y'all see the size of this woman Wanda Smith's husband? I mean, he is huge. I think I'm gonna call this thing David versus Goliath 2.0. This dude was huge. Not just fat, he was huge, like Suge Knight huge. Extremely intimidating. When I saw them at the door, they showed the footage. I think it's Live 11 or one of the things, something 11, local for Atlanta. When I saw the clip initially, because they were standing at the door like centurions, I assumed that this was security for the club. They always put them big old gorillas in front, right? so nobody would try to rush the door, I guess. Anyway. But that was her husband, and she was standing at the door with him, so she wanted to be there. So there might be some mess here from Miss Wanda Smith. She might be a little messy. She done called her husband to come out here to check this man, and she wants to be there. Now I can see her mentioning that it was a hard day at work to her husband, whatever. Or I really took offense to the way he treated me, or something like that. But to go and get your husband to show up at the club and then wait at the front door for this dude to show up there, I think it's a little bit messy, a little bit pushing, and she was orchestrating that. So not only was he huge, I mean huge, like doorway huge, he had his sons there, and I couldn't figure out which ones were his sons. There was a lot of big people. Y'all must be, I don't know what y'all feeding them in Atlanta, but y'all got some big ass folks down there in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so then we see Katt Williams pull up. Now I don't know, he looks like a string of spaghetti, particularly in comparison to all these big people around him. So I don't know what would motivate this man, because it looks like Katt Williams put up the club, and almost immediately he was confronted. There was a few words exchanged, and then this dude, who said he never pulled a gun on Katt Williams, lifted his shirt. You know, we've seen that in all the old movies, you know, all the gangster movies. They lift up their shirt to show you they strapped, right? I'm trying to figure out why in the hell would this dude has got to be 350 need a gun to fight Katt Williams? I didn't get that part. I didn't get that part at all. It seemed like if you just hit him one time, he would knock him unconscious. Whatever. You bring a gun somewhere, particularly I assume some of these people who are running with Katt Williams security. It's a big assumption to assume that none of these people have guns also. So what, you gonna get into a gun battle? A guy this size, just go in there and just stay. You listen, you say something else against my wife, you say anything in the show or during the show, you do anything to disrupt the show, I'm gonna knock your out. The old fashioned way. Why did this dude bring a gun? So he might be bringing all kind of legal problems upon himself. I don't know what the gun laws are in, you can carry it concealed or not in Atlanta. If you can carry a concealed weapon in Atlanta, Georgia, then he'll probably be okay. Because he didn't pull it out and point it at him. He didn't brandish the weapon. But both of them seem to be like they both lied. Katt said the man pulled the gun out and pointed it in his face. I don't know how he gonna point it in his face.
The situation took an even wilder turn when Wanda Smith's husband got involved in a way no one saw coming. Just days after the heated on-air exchange, CCTV footage emerged showing him allegedly pointing a gun at Katt Williams outside an Atlanta comedy theater. This shocking moment escalated the drama to a whole new level, adding more fuel to already intense rivalry.